Hello? Hello. Welcome. Welcome to another live stream of Jar Jar Studios Plus. As per the request, Buzzsaw Louie versus Emperor Palpatine. Rewatching this VeggieTales episode, I have to say VeggieTales is not as good as I remembered it being. Rewatching the episode, I found it to be overly preachy, which I guess makes sense. I mean, that's one of the big issues with most Christian media and why it's like not very good. It's because they don't let the story tell the message. They actually use exposition to like tell you what the message is supposed to be, which I guess is something that they do with a lot of children's cartoons, so I guess it's not too bad, but like it's probably the biggest shortcoming in this episode is just the excessive exposition telling you what you're supposed to believe about Christmas. The incredible Bittisons is VeggieTales. Yes, VeggieTales. Some of the jokes are still pretty good, and some of it's still pretty funny. But it's most definitely the shortfall of this show is the excessive and preachy exposition. Not only does it tell you what you believe, what you're supposed to believe about Christmas, but like what you're supposed to believe in general, which again, I mean, I understand it because there are a great deal of Christians out there that think they're saving people's lives from the pits of hell by telling them about the gospel, and that's not the case, but that's what they think, so naturally they put it all into their into the media that they make. Daphne says, I love the penguins in this episode. Yeah, I think the penguins, that was the main attraction for most people in this episode. They kind of look like the penguins from the claymation, the Wallace and Gromit animated movie. Incredible Bidston says, I want 10 Buzzsaw Louis. Oh, I need this green screen thing. Also, they want to tell you that Christmas is in this episode, and another issue with it is they want to tell you that Christmas is all about the birth of Christ, but I mean, it's not. Like, anyone can take a holiday and say, well, it's actually about this, but that doesn't make it so just because they say it. Like, Christmas was a celebration started by pagans that was around before Jesus Christ was ever born. So obviously the holiday's not about Christmas. I mean, obviously Christmas is not about the birth of Christ because people were celebrating it before. It's the same thing with Easter. People were celebrating Easter before the death of Christ. So obviously Easter is not a celebration of Christ's passion. You know, King Herod was celebrating Easter. King Herod wasn't a Christian. He was celebrating Easter because it's a fertility cult holiday. That's why he was celebrating. And same thing with Christmas. The winter solstice is a fertility holiday. It's a sex cult fertility holiday. Like almost all of the other like major holidays. And then the Catholic Church came and they decided to adapt the holiday and say, no, it's actually about this, because they cared about getting converts over, rather than getting, legitimate believing converts. They wanted to just gather up everyone. Daphne says, which one's house number 4? I don't know what that's a reference to. Is that in this episode? Someone says, which is house number 4? Listen, everyone. Let me educate. This is how TV works. People appear on screen and they tell you what you're supposed to believe. That's one thing that is highly accurate about this episode. Is a bunch of stupid people in their living rooms watching TV. A guy appears on the screen and he tells you what you're supposed to believe, and then they all have an epiphany. Oh, I just realized. Oh, yeah. The real meaning of Christmas is not about getting toys. Wow. Because the guy on the TV, he told me. It's like they couldn't figure this shit out for themselves. Because, I suppose since they're vegetables, they don't have any brains. But that's like a perfect analogy for the vast majority of the population. Vegetable brains. They have vegetables for brains. The Beanery says, how do you have HitFilm working now? Mine expired or something, and it doesn't work anymore. Well, I hope that doesn't happen to me. My license technically expires in January, so hopefully this thing still works in January, but if it doesn't, I'll be disappointed. Although, I suppose technically if it doesn't continue to work, then I can just use the free version, I guess. And the free version has almost all of the features that I would need. I would be, of course, disappointed. It would still be workable. Because most of the time I'm not really using any of the paid for features. I use them every once in a while, so it's helpful to have them, but it's not absolutely necessary. I could still make videos with the free version. Because the company no longer exists and they shut down HitFilm, so I lost my license and it doesn't work for me. Yeah, I know. They did shut it down. I found out about that after I bought my license, and then they shut down the website I think a month later. Which is kind of crazy. I don't see why they would be even charging people for licenses at that point. I felt kind of cheated when I found out. I was like, you guys are shutting this down in a month, and you still expect me to pay for a license? You're basically throwing the software away. Look, they just had the realization. Look, they're all smiling and happy. Oh, let's all cuddle up together. It's about family. It's like Vin Diesel. Christmas. It's about family. It's about family. Look at these big fat round beans. These peas. Mucho gordo peas. They've been eating too much. That's the mom and the dad. They're big fatting around, and so are the kids. Feeding the kids too much food. And here's the family of coneheads. This is Kiarimundis. These are Kiarimundi's ancient relatives. VeggieTales took place a long time ago. Long before Star Wars even existed. These are the primordial ancestors of Kiarimundi. That's why they don't have any hands yet. They haven't evolved hands yet. This is Kiarimundi's great grandfather. Incredible Bidson says, you decided to borrow my studio, huh? Uh-oh, looks like we're experiencing technical difficulty. Yeah, that was crazy to me. This is supposed to be like this is a Christian kids show, right? We're supposed to be teaching kids morality. And what do these vegetables do when they find out that, you know, Christmas is going to be, quote, ruined by all the kids believing that that Christmas is about getting more toys and, you know, entitlement. They break in to this guy's factory. They trespass. They break and enter, they trespass, and they illegally use his studio to broadcast a message to the whole town and to apparently everyone around the world. So they commit a huge crime, and it's supposedly to right a wrong. You know, two wrongs don't make a right. And these kids, they break into his factory. And even crazier is, instead of him just having them arrested and thrown in prison, which is what he should have done, he decides he's going to kill them. He decides to put them on, or no, he doesn't decide he doesn't even know that he's gonna kill them until Larry the cucumber opens his big fat mouth. So they're on the sled, and Mr. Nezzar's about to send them off to, he said he was gonna send them for a ride. And so basically he was gonna put them on a sled and have them end up in another town somewhere far away. And so he wasn't at first he wasn't actually gonna kill them. He was just gonna send them to another town. But then Larry the cucumber opens up his mouth and he says, "Oh, don't send us to that one town because the bridge is out." And so once Mr. Nezzar realizes that one of the sledding routes has a bridge out, he suddenly is like, "Yeah, I'm gonna kill these guys." And he says, "Oh, okay, we'll send you down the bridge is out route." And then the people show up. How did they even get into the factory through the front door is my question. Apparently people could just walk into his factory and then just walk anywhere they want inside the entire building. And so they all show up and they're like, "Mr. Nezzar, we are here, and we are the parents of the children. We care very deeply about what you are telling our children." And then so they caught him in the act. He was about to press the button to send them off the I guess off the pier, down the cliff or whatever. By the way, the the cliff that you see is like absolutely massive. Like they're in a town that's like on a really high mountain or something. So he asks, what are they gonna do? And yeah, Daphne says, is it legal to do that? So maybe it's legal. Maybe all the stuff in Dinkletown, maybe it's legal to just walk into people's houses and into their businesses, even in restricted areas. It's just, you can just walk into anyone's house. It's a small town, so maybe everyone leaves their doors unlocked and stuff. So, but anyway, he asks. He's afraid because he realizes that they caught him about to kill a bunch of people, and he says, "What are you gonna do?" And the little girl walks forward and she says, "Mr. Nezzar." And then she presents him with a present with a stuffed bear inside. And he says, "Oh, it's what I've always wanted." What? So you always wanted a stuffed bear? He said, "But I couldn't never get one as a child because we were too poor." So right there, exposition, we're letting you know that the reason why Mr. Nezzar is about to murder these people, the reason why he's about to kill a bunch of people, is because he never got a present as a child. He never got a Christmas present as a child. So he's about to kill a bunch of people. It was so the plot to this is it's so convoluted. And then when he gets the present, his fat butt pushes the button, and it sends them down the chute towards the cliff with no bridge. And then he jumps on a sled to go and save them. Problem is, his jumping on the sled did absolutely nothing for them, and it also wouldn't have worked if Bob the Tomato, Larry the Cucumber, Junior Asparagus, and Buzzsaw Louie were not able to undo their ropes and use them to save themselves. Even if they were not able to do that, this guy would have just died with them. Like they would have just all flew off the cliff and died. So this guy's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go save them." He jumps on a sled after them, and once they save themselves, he flies past them, and he's headed towards the cliff. This guy right here, he doesn't scream at all. We get to the part where I should have been showing you the visual while I was talking about it. So he goes flying. Look at him. So he rode after them, but even if he rode after them, he wouldn't have been able to catch up to them anyways, which means he would have just died with them. So here he is. "Oh no, Mr. Nezzar, we have to save him." Bro was about to kill you earlier. "We have to go save him." And the penguins are going to try and save him. Somehow Buzzsaw Louie's buzzsaw is able to speed up. I don't understand how this works. Also, in order for this, if you look at it, in order for this buzzsaw to actually even speed up the disc sled that they're on, the buzzsaw has to be spinning this way. Which, I don't know if that's like customary for a saw. I feel like if the saw would be spinning anyway, it would be spinning this way. That way, as the blades move, they won't be throwing stuff in your face. Because if the saw is going clockwise, then that would mean all of the snow would be flying into your face. Or if you were cutting wood, all the wood chips and sawdust would be flying into your face. So the saw should be going counterclockwise. That way the sawdust is blown away from your face. So right here, the saw is probably spinning in the wrong direction, but somehow it speeds up this this sleigh here, this sled, this garbage can lid. So they speed up. They catch up to Mr. Nezzar. This guy is he's completely and silently contemplating his fate. He's slow. He's just right. He doesn't bother to try. He doesn't jump off the sled. You know that's right here. This is an option right here. Like this guy's literally like he doesn't want to be saved. He's trying to end himself. This guy is trying to unalive himself at this point. He realizes he's probably going to be prosecuted for attempted murder. And so he's riding towards this bridge here. He could have very easily just jumped off the sled. It's not like he's going to die if he jumped off the sled. He would very quickly slow down on the snow that he's on. But instead, he stays on the sled. He's headed towards the bridge that's out. And for some reason, this bridge is like, it's angled upwards. And look at him. He's just silently, he's silently accepting his fate. Doesn't jump off the sled. Look, and he's finally having a realization. Oh, I'm about to do it. I'm about to go flying to my death. You know, he was ready to accept his death, but now it's starting. The realization is starting to hit him for real. Now he's going up. He flies off. What? Listen to this. It's completely silent. Look at him. Silent. He's flying through the air. He doesn't say a single word. He doesn't scream. He doesn't yell. He's completely silent. Why? Because he's accepted his fate and he doesn't want to live anymore. Look at him. No, save me, no screaming at all. He's just falling quietly to his death. Complete silence. No screaming, no yelling. He's falling off a huge cliff and he just doesn't even care. He's done. And this move is just completely impossible. This just wouldn't even happen. What am I saying? This is anime. This is goofy animation. Look at him. He's like, is this it? Is this the end? This is the end. This is the end for me. Is this what it feels like to die? And then he realizes, oh, I've been saved. Someone has ruined my death. Pink background. Oh, okay. Sunset. Yeah, he just doesn't even care. He was about to die and he didn't say a single thing. So, here's a businessman. He's trying to sell toys. He sells extremely dangerous toys with buzzsaws built into them. He markets the toys in his television studio. He markets the dangerous toys in his own television studio. He broadcast. Somehow he has the power to broadcast this to the entire world. And when the kids find out that it's going to ruin Christmas, and they only found out. And how do the kids even find out? They find out because one of the toys. Apparently this guy installed artificial intelligence into the toys. Because this toy I don't know how he figured out some of it. Like, they went to, he escaped the factory. They went on an adventure to an old man's house, to an old, celery's house or something. And the old celery man, explained to him that Christmas is all about the birth of Jesus. And that's what it's really about. It's not about toys. And then they all had this major epiphany, and they said, we have to save Christmas. And so how do they save Christmas? They break in to this businessman, this innocent businessman. Well, he's guilty. He's guilty of selling dangerous toys. And sentient toy. He's selling sentient toys with buzzsaws. He's selling sentient toys with buzzsaws. They break into his factory and illegally use his equipment to broadcast their own message to the world, to tell them the truth. We have to tell them the truth. Christmas is not about getting toys. And then he finds them in his factory. He ties them up. Okay, citizen's arrest. That's totally allowed. But then he puts them on a sled, and he's about to send them somewhere. Okay, not really a big deal. No harm, no foul. He sends them down a chute, and they'll be inconvenienced by ending up in like another town. So that's no big deal. But then when he finds out that one of the tubes that he can be sent down will lead to certain death because the bridge is out, then he decides, you know what, instead of sending these guys on a ride, I'm just gonna kill them. And so he sends them there. The people show up, they give him a bear. He's so happy that he turns his whole life around because of a bear. But then he accidentally pushes the button and they go down to their deaths, and he tries to go and save them, but he's really not trying to go and save them. He was using that as an excuse because he had no way of catching up to them. The reason why he jumped down the tube is because he was going to try and he was trying to commit unaliving himself. He was trying to end his own life because he didn't want to be prosecuted for attempted murder. And then somehow they pull off this whole thing here, and apparently the guy telling the story, like I guess he's a scallion. Technically, he's a scallion. So the old scallion guy shows up with a tow truck and a winch. Okay, how he even knew about this, I don't know. But he shows up with a tow truck and a winch. I don't even know how exactly that would help them in this situation. Like, they attach the winch to the bottom guy, I guess, and then everyone holds on to it. I guess that's probably how they did it. But they got him up. They save his life. And now Buzzsaw Louie's making baby furniture for everyone in the town. Look at him. Everyone's at Christmas party, and he's a psychopath. He's just chopping away at the wood. And look at all the stuff he's made. Like, what exactly did they program this robot with? They created a sentient toy with a buzzsaw, and they programmed him with the ability to make furniture. He should have just started it. Mr. Nezzar should have just started his own furniture company. For some reason, he decided to sell toys. Are toys that much more profitable? And he's... You know how illegal this is right now? He's using telescope to spy on people in their houses? That is highly illegal. Okay? There are laws against peeping toms. You're not supposed to be looking inside people's houses, okay? You're not, that's not legal. Taking binoculars or telescopes and looking in people's house. People, you know, they undress themselves. They get naked. They get in the shower. And do you think they want someone looking into their house? while they're undressed. This freak, Mr. Nezzar is a pervert. He's got telescopes trained on people's houses, and he's looking inside the. I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. Nezzar is part of the. He's part of the list. Mr. Nezzar's in the Epstein files. Bro, that's a skull emoji moment right there. Mr. Nezzar's in the Epstein files. This is crazy, guys. I'm editing the stream title. We're editing the thumbnail too. Mr. Nezzar is in the Epstein file. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. He's spying on everyone in the town to make sure that they're buying his toys. What a freak! This guy, they should have let him die. They should have let him just fall off the cliff. They saved this guy's life. Like, I get to a certain degree, you know, there is a certain level of redemption for some people, but there are other people that just need to be removed from society, and that includes people like this, people that are spying in people's houses, they're looking at they got binoculars and they're looking at your children. Those people need to be removed from society permanently by the government. I think I'm gonna use this shot right here of him turning. Might be useful. Daphne says, Mr. Nezzar's a freak is something I never thought I'd hear you say. Well, I said it because it's true. It's true and terrifying. Some of these children's cartoons absolutely diabolical. Butter Product -1 says, "Let's go VeggieTales." That gives you so many videos. Well, I'm making this because it was a video request, so after this, unless this video gets a lot of views, I probably won't make another one unless someone makes another video request for another for another VeggieTales video. So, if you want to see more VeggieTales, then feel free to send a super chat. I think after this, I'm gonna start working on the Bluey Star Wars compilation, as well as a new Bluey video. I think I'm going to combine it into the compilation. That way there's something new in there. so it's worth watching. For people who have seen all of the Bluey Star Wars videos, there can be extra scenes in there they haven't seen before. Katie Zero Productions, yo, what's going on? Daphne says Bowser vs. Palpatine. Hey, for sure. You send the super chat, I'll make the video. We have a glorious super chat goal. Any donation above $50, and I'll make you a video. Elvis himself says Jar Jar is all about them super chat. Yo, Elvis, why don't you tell your friend Palpatine to get in the voice chat? Why am I here? Why am I here alone right now? Daphne says winding up in the poorhouse. Butter Production says doing Bob the Tomato versus Palpatine probably get views. I'd have to rewatch. If you could point me to the right videos, maybe of Angry Bob or something. If it's really good, then I might take it. I just excuse me. Hold on. I need to get. Okay, I'm back. Oh, Daphne says that's the secret. When Larry says something dumb within 1 inch of him, he goes into a rage. Bob the Tomato versus Emperor Palpatine. That would make for a pretty good title. Larry the Cucumber versus Anakin Skywalker. It's hopeless. I like how he says, this is hopeless. Like, it's not that deep, bro. So people believe that Christmas is about getting toys. Who cares? This is hopeless. How will we save Christmas now? This is horrible. What are we going to do? Daphne says, just watched season 5 of Cylon Jiggy's spin-off show. Was not expecting that Ben Quadranero's cameo. How were you not expecting that? They showed that in the teaser. Ben Quadraneros was in the teaser trailer. I don't know how you didn't expect that. I guess maybe you went in blind. You decided to raw dog the Cylon Jiggy show. I guess that makes sense. You know, you want to go in with no expectation. So that's pretty cool, I think. The Beanery says, not just Larry Boy. Yes, I forgot about Larry Boy. That would actually make for a pretty good video, I think. With the suction cup ears, Larry Boy. Emperor Palpatine says, who this Merry Christmas everyone talking about? Huh? Ha ha ha! Palpatine, why don't you get in the voice chat? I have some things to say to you, Palpatine. You should get in the voice chat. If you dare. Daphne says, but there was no Max Rebo band and not a single mention of the musical genius rapper Toonie. Yeah, well, they can't put every single thing that you want in a Star Wars show. No. They put cameos, but they can't put everything at the same time. It wouldn't surprise me if Max Rebo showed up in like the sixth or seventh season. Sixth or seventh season, probably in the 6th or 7th episode, Max Rebo shows up with his 6 or 7 band members. Somehow Max Rebo has returned. Bro, Max Rebo returned just to die again. Can you believe that? Disney brought back Max Rebo and then blew him up. Blew him up in another explosion. One of these days, I need to do a compilation. Every single Star Wars character that has somehow returned. Palpatine has somehow returned. Max Rebo has somehow returned. Boba Fett somehow returned. Cad Bane has returned. Daphne says, turns out Gimli Slice was the main villain and Peter Igloo died in the first episode. Now you're just spoiling it for everyone, which I'm sure a lot of people don't appreciate. You should be more considerate of other people who haven't seen the show yet. Emperor Palpatine says, okay, but make it quick, I gotta play Red Dead Redemption soon. Bro, you can play Red Dead Redemption and be in the voice chat at the same time! Emperor Palpatine, what's going on?
Hey.
What's this about you playing Red Dead Redemption?
Well, it's a fun game, and I want to play it.
Yeah, you can be in the voice chat and play the game at the same time. The two things
are
not.
The
two things are not mutually exclusive. What do you mean it's too heavy for your computer? Discord doesn't take up a ton of space. Okay.
I have to listen to what's going on in the game, and I can't with you breathing in my neck, up and down my neck, in my ear.
What do you mean breathing up and down your neck? What are you talking about?
You'll make noise.
Of course I make noise. I'm alive.
Yeah, exactly. It's annoying.
What do you mean it's annoying?
It's annoying that you're alive and make noise.
I'm supposed to make noise. That's why I'm alive. To talk to my subscribers and also to showcase my video creation skills.
Have you ever heard of living a quiet life?
I do live a quiet life.
No,
Yeah.
I can hear you though, so that's so quiet.
So, what have you been doing in Red Dead Redemption?
Well, I've been trying to play the missions, but it's fun to just antagonize people.
So you just antagonize people.
Yeah, I can click antagonize and just say something out of pocket.
And then what do? They pull out their gun to shoot
Sometimes
you?
well, sometimes, yeah, they do pull a gun. But
Whoa.
not always.
And then you say, yo, sorry, my bad. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Please don't shoot. Oh, please don't shoot me. It was a prank, bro.
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out.
Also, I think I'd have trouble focusing while I'm playing, if I have to engage in conversation too.
Huh? Come
Well,
on.
you
I
can hear me?
expected your brain to be bigger than that. You should be able to
Yes, okay,
do two
focus
things at
isn't.
the same. You can't do two things at the same time.
I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. It's a big
Well,
problem.
that's you know, it's crazy that you said that because I was about to go there. My dad would talk about those kinds of people, say people who can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Can't believe it. Well, the reason why you can't is you never tried. It takes practice. You have to learn how.
Yeah.
But you're not going to learn how if you never do it.
I guess I can try.
Yeah, you can try. Exactly. Daphne says, Goofish Lutz and Tangren Boggle, originally Legends characters, are revealed to become canon in Cylon Jiggy's spin-off show Season 6 because why? The Incredibles Bitison says, you have been very naughty. I've got a list. Yeah,
Is
a
it...
list.
Wait. A list?
Yeah. Mr.
How many
Nezzar's
times has he checked it?
Mr. Nezzar's on the list. He's been peeping into people's houses without their consent. Really, really dirty stuff.
Even Santa doesn't do that.
He's got a telescope trained on a family of 5.
Maybe he just wants to be a part of it, you know, just admiring it from a distance.
No, I'm sorry. That doesn't hold water. Just because you want to be a part of someone's... Look, you want to be a part of someone's family, then you should be a normal person and, like, get to know them. You shouldn't get a telescope and look inside their house. That's freaky.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you didn't know that.
Well, I did. Because I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, I need you to stop. I need you to get rid of that telescope and stop looking inside my house.
I don't have it. Well,
yeah, right. Probably do that in Red Dead Redemption too. Daniel Tavares 8835 says legal. It's illegal.
there was actually a mission where Arthur, the protagonist, was looking into a window, spying on people, doing things.
Well, it's fine. In the Wild West, it's totally legal.
Oh, okay.
It's just illegal in civilized society.
Well, the society is slowly becoming civilized in this game, and that's part of the storyline.
The Wild West is becoming civilized. You're gonna have to adapt, or else you're gonna be left behind. The future is here. The steam engine, the locomotive, the automobile business.
That's what he says. He says they don't want people like us anymore.
They don't want people like no more bounty hunters, outlaws. Go
You need a
find,
more
go
raspy
find
voice,
somewhere
but you
else.
get in there.
Huh?
You need a more raspy voice to sound like him.
Like I've just smoked a cigar.
Yeah, same.
Daphne, I'm gonna have to time you out if you keep spoiling season 5, season 4, season 3, season 6. Okay, a lot of people still haven't seen the Cylon Jiggy show, so if you keep spoiling it, I'm gonna have to time you out.
Computer is making another lot of noise, and I'm not sure you can hear me.
Yeah, it is making a lot of noise. Why is it making so much noise?
This is working hard. I told you.
What kind of computer you got?
It's a laptop.
Is Red Dead Redemption? Bro, just reduce the graphics settings. Why do you have the graphics settings set to high?
It's not too high.
Well, then send it to the lowest setting.
I'm doing something. See, this is why I don't like it. I can't speak with you while doing this.
Why?
I just can't. Look, you can hardly hear me, I think.
Well, like I said, just reduce the graphics setting.
Yeah, but I don't want to compromise. For
Bro, it's not gonna compromise anything. A good game is still good even if you reduce the graphics setting. If the only thing that's holding the game up is the graphics, then it's not a good game.
you. Well, that's not the only thing I like. But I'll see what I can do. But I actually should have plenty of memory. I'm only using half of what my computer can run, so
Well, the other half doesn't work, so you're actually using 100%.
I've got the texture quality on ultra. So that's cool.
Well, I think that's probably part of your problem.
Yeah, I only have a 1080p monitor, so I don't even need that resolution, I think. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure, for sure.
Oh, now it's making noise again.
The settings are still too high. I told you,
No.
set it to the lowest setting.
Why? They would look terrible.
It won't look terrible. Your eyes will adjust. Daphne says, what's the best Cylon Jiggy show season? Probably hasn't been made yet. Season 6 is amazing, but imagine what season 7. I hear season 7 is going to be the final season. But it's not going to be that amazing if you keep spoiling it for everyone. Bro's missing his arm on the other side, too.
Adventure, or at least
Adventure. All right.
I don't know. But I'm gonna find out. I'm on an adventure.
I'm on adventure. Gonna
Put it on
find
medium
out.
settings now.
What?
I have it on medium settings and it's still making noise.
Put it on. I told you, put it on the lowest setting.
Why?
Because it'll be better like that.
Ugh. Oh,
You
it's
think
not
the
making
game?
too much
You
noise
think
now.
the game will be worse? Good games are better on lower quality graphics.
I gotta kill this guy first.
Wow, you can't kill people.
He's a witness.
He's a witness.
Yeah,
It's even
I
worse,
just killed someone else.
bro.
They threatened me first.
He threatened you because you called him names. That's fine.
No,
Oh.
it was a scam. They pretended to be hurt.
He was a scammer, huh?
Yeah.
KD Zero Production says one of the greatest VeggieTales heroes. Greatest.
Alright, it won't go lower than this, so let's see. I'm starting the game again. Yeah. No, still making noise.
Told you, lowest settings.
Yeah, I have the lowest graphics settings on.
I don't think so. You have to adjust some other things. Fourth Pixel says, please notice me. I'm a big fan. I noticed you. I see you. 80 Zero Production says, are you? Are you? Are you what?
Just don't think my computer will be more quiet than this. Now it's working, I think. I've adjusted the power settings.
The power.
Yeah, how much power it draws.
Drawing too much power.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Drawing power. Drawing current.
Drawing current.
Oh no, I think I just killed law enforcement.
Oh no.
I thought they were
now you
bounty hunters.
got 5 stars.
Well, it is a Rockstar game, but not GTA.
Yeah. They're gonna be chasing you down with the United States Cavalry. Daphne says, as long as there's a Bob Frick cameo, I'm all in for watching season 6 of the Cylon Jiggy spin-off. You've already seen season 6. You told me that you saw it. 80 Productions says, Jar Jar like Rogue. I like half of it. I thought the main character was kind of lame. I didn't really like Jyn Erso in in Rogue One when I saw the film, and I still don't. Like, the worst parts of the entire movie are her, because she's bland, uninteresting, and she's just an unnecessary. She's like a, as some people have said, like Kathleen Kennedy self-insert. You know, brunette woman, brown eyes, white skin, just like Kathleen Kennedy. Brunette, brown eyes, white skin. Oh wait, hold on. Does she have brown eyes? No, she's got blue eyes. Never mind. But anyway, it's a repeating pattern, you know, brunette women in Star Wars. We got it with Rey, and then we got Jyn Erso, and then we got whatever her name is in Solo. Almost every single Star Wars movie that has Kathleen Kennedy in it. It's just not a very good character. It should have just been about Cassian and K2SO. They could have restructured the movie around those two characters, and the movie would have been a lot better. Jyn Erso could have been a side character instead of the main character. There was no reason for her to be the main character. She doesn't even move the story anywhere, like, herself. Like, she didn't really do a lot until like the end. Fourth Pixel says, "Is this your first time seeing VeggieTales?" No, I saw it when I was a child. But
So you did see cartoons.
yeah.
You told me you didn't watch that because your parents didn't like it.
What?
Yeah, you told me that before, and I remember on stream. But you didn't tell me before.
That was a generality. Do you know what a generality is?
Yeah, you generalized things.
Yeah. You
Maybe.
generalize
Yeah.
things. What does that mean, though?
Well, I guess it doesn't mean that you didn't watch anything.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, which means I watched some things.
Hmm.
You understand now?
Yeah, but still,
But
I like
still
specifics
what?
sometimes. Just be more specific.
Why do I
Makes you
have to
look
be
like-
more specific all the time?
You look like a liar otherwise.
You look like a liar. No.
I don't sound like that.
You do.
Hmm.
Very unique and special voice.
I've been told that before, and it was equally insulting.
Insulting? Why is it
Yeah.
insulting?
I don't like my voice.
You don't like your voice, so you're insulted that people think you have a unique voice because you don't like
Well,
it.
and obviously they're saying it to not hurt my feelings.
They're saying it so that they don't feeling.
I think I'm frail because of my voice. No way.
They think I'm frail. I'll show them power! Unlimited power!
See, I can't say anything like that. No badass words works for me.
They think I'm frail because of my voice. I'll show them. They will suffer. Fourth Pixel says, "Who are you talking to?" Talking to a very special person on the Jar Jar Studios Plus channel. Talking to Elvis Presley himself, the ghost of Elvis Presley.
More like the ghost of Michael Jackson. I have a high pitched voice too.
The ghost of Michael. Hee hee.
Wait, I don't think. No, I don't sound as high pitched as him, I think.
Yeah, you could never measure up to Michael Jackson.
No.
Not even close.
But I mean, his speaking voice. Not just, no, I can't sing. Obviously, I can't sing.
His speaking voice.
It's very high, too.
The Michael Jackson, the king of pop. Did you know that? Know that, Emperor Pop?
Oh, really? No, I did
Yeah.
not. No way.
Yeah. Not Elvis.
No. He was the king of rock and roll. Did
No,
you know
bruh,
that?
he wasn't the king of rock and roll. Elvis was literally the pop. Was literally pop music of the day. That was pop
No.
music. Yeah, it was.
No, not in the
Back
50s.
then, it was pop music. That's what it was.
No.
That's
not
why.
in the
That's
50s.
why he had billions of screaming girls at every concert. Oh, Elvis! And that's what pop.
No.
Yeah.
He was
Pop
screaming because he was one handsome fella.
so sexy, and the way he gyrated his hips. Oh!
The women hadn't seen anything like that. So and, no, they weren't allowed to. So anything.
The women hadn't seen anything.
They were used to civilized men, so anything other than that got the faucet going. I think something.
Bruh.
I heard something like that. People said it like that. It's not me.
The faucet.
Yeah, I don't know.
The
say
faucet
something.
is on. The pants are wet. It's
No.
Elvis. We have to stop this. Ban him. He cannot do those dance moves. All of our women will fall in love with him. And
A lot of
then,
men at
and
his
then how
concert
will
are
we
angry.
control? How will we control our women then? They're all obsessing over Elvis. We have to stop him.
Seriously,
know.
did you see it? Have
I
you
know what
looked
we
at
can
the-
do. I know what we can do. While he's on the toilet, we can get him. And then we can say it was heart complication.
Oh
That's
yeah, we'll
The conspiracy to kill Elvis.
we'll make him constipated
Yeah,
and wait a long time until he dies. That's an
Make-
excellent plan.
make him come. That way the women will forget about him. Because they'll forget.
But I just realized that faucet is probably an analogy for men, not women.
What would be
Yeah.
the correct analogy for woman then?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Oh,
Well,
I can't
that's
think of it.
I mean, it's probably due to your severe inexperience with women. Your math.
No, I just can't think of an analogy.
No, you just don't know. You don't know
What do you know about women?
everything.
I've done a lot of research.
I know everything there is to know about women. Everything.
I do know some things too. But I never had a proper education class on that stuff.
Oh, you
Yes.
had an educational class on it. They probably taught you a bunch of bullshit.
Well, I said I didn't.
Oh, wait, what? Didn't?
I didn't have such a class
Why would you specify that you didn't have a class? I don't think most
because
people.
it explains why I didn't know too much.
That's true. That's true. Fourth Pixel says fake Elvis is chatting in the live stream right now. Oh,
Oh, right now?
Big-
No, I don't
big
think he's
Elvis.
chatting right now.
Fourth Pixel says Jar Jar, when is your first time seeing Veg? I don't know, when I was like 2 years old.
How can you remember that?
I don't know if it was 2 years old or not.
It probably wasn't though. The earliest memory I have was 3 years old maybe, but that's about it.
3 years old? You can't remember what you did at 3 years old.
Oh no, I have 1 or 2 memories from 3 years old. 3 or 4.
I doubt it.
I was getting my diaper changed.
Bro, you
And my
remember that?
Yeah, he and my dad looked really disgusted.
You were getting your diaper changed.
Yeah, I think it was the
Look,
swimming place.
it's good to know that other people remember that, because I remember that too. And what's crazy is my mom would gaslight me and tell me that I didn't remember that.
Oh, my
That
mom
there's
did
no
that
way
too.
I could have remembered that. But I know I did. I know I did. I know I remember. I didn't need her to tell me the story. I know I remember. Trying to tell me, oh, you couldn't have remembered that. I remember.
That's great. I believed you, Jaja.
She thinks that I only, remember it because she told the story about it. But I remember it. I remember when I was a baby, got my diaper changed. My mom left the room for like a little while, and I took the baby powder and I covered myself with baby powder.
Oh.
Yeah. I just covered my entire body with baby powder.
Oh, that's weird. You were weird.
Why is that weird?
Why would you do that? Powder. What's fun about that?
Covered my entire body with baby powder.
Yeah, you were a weird baby.
Because it feels soft,
No, it doesn't. It's
What do you
rough
mean?
and gross.
It's not rough and gross. What kind of baby powder do your parents put on you?
Sand?
Sand?
No.
Bruh.
No, I don't
Of
know
course it
if
was
they
rough
used it.
and gross. Why would you use sand as baby powder? That wouldn't even
No,
work.
they didn't.
Might as well
Just
not
kidding.
use anything at all.
I don't know if they... No, they used baby wipes, not powder. Maybe they did use powder, but not often.
Gunpowder? You're not supposed to use gunpowder for babies.
I didn't say... Jesus. No.
But yeah, I remember that, and then I also remember I had another memory of my grandfather who died a long time ago. He died when I was really little. I have one memory of him, and that was when I was playing with little animals. I was playing with little animals on him while he was laying there on the couch. I was running the little animals up and down his legs and on his stomach. It was a giraffe. I think it was like a giraffe and an elephant or something. Yeah.
Well, that's sweet.
And then I also have another memory of when I was playing. I was playing in the rain. I was out under the swing set in the sand, and I was playing it started raining, and I was using the little puddles that were forming, and I put the crocodile in the little puddles, and I was having the crocodile and the dinosaurs attack the other animal.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're playing it realistically.
Yeah.
A crocodile in the mud.
Yeah, a crocodile is eating the other animal.
Yeah. That's what they do.
That is what they do.
Oh no. Some pigs have escaped.
Fourth Pixel says, why did you say... Fourth Pixel says, Jar Jar, do you know that I am on Bloxby Hub? I don't know what that is.
The what?
I don't know what Bloxby Hub is.
Why don't you know that? I need to know so I can know.
What?
Hmm?
Also, I'm gonna fire up Unreal Engine today and see what I can do with that.
But my mom used to tell me the same thing, that I couldn't remember some things. I don't know why they do that sometimes. Maybe it's just because they're bored.
I don't know either.
Some kids, they did a study and they found that a surprising percentage of kids had a photographic memory for many years until they were grown up. That's interesting.
And then they forgot everything.
Yeah, I know, but they didn't have the same memory.
Out of this place. I don't want to go back in.
Daphne says, we're having more toys than Billy with this one. That's right. Fourth Pixel says, the veggie character looked like he was worried earlier. Why are there no super chats? Why are you asking that? There's no super chats because you didn't send any. Why are there no super chats? Because you didn't send any! Bro, if you send a super chat, then there's going to be a super chat. My question is, why haven't you sent a super chat? That's my question. My question is, why haven't you sent? What, you don't like Jar Jar Studios Plus? You don't care? You don't care if Jar Jar Studios Plus continues? You just don't even care. Fourth Pixel says, how do I? What do you mean, how do you? Google it. Google it. How do you send it? Look, I'll even help you. I'll help you. I'm gonna bring it up right now. Google. How do I send a super chat? Here it is. Look at this. This is a very complicated process, by the way. You send a super chat. Click the $ icon in the live chat. Choose your desired amount by dragging a slider or typing. Add an optional message and click Buy and Send. The amount you pay determines how long your message is highlighted and pinned at the top of the chat. Super chats are a way for viewers to support creators during live. Yeah, we knew that part. 1. In the live chat, find and click the $ icon. 2. Select super chat. 3. Choose an amount by dragging the slider or typing the value from 1 to 500, preferably 500. 4. Type an optional message. 5. Click and buy. Send and follow the on-screen instructions to complete your purchase. Why? I don't know why people even ask the question, how do I send a super chat? Like, you don't know. I know you know. Fourth Pixel says, I hate that it costs money. That's the whole point! The incredible Bidson says Mr. Nezzar has the tickler files instead.
I'm killing farm animals, and they're just letting me for some reason. They're not interfering. I need to skinning them to get the leather. And I'm near a city too. One of those places.
Huh?
Oh no, it's a town. I'm near a town too, and no one's saying anything.
No one's saying anything to you. They don't like you. They don't want you in their
Wait,
town.
did you hear what I was doing though?
No, I missed that
Oh.
part.
Oh, well, I was killing and skinning their farm animals.
Oh. Fourth Pixel says, like, I am telling you my age. But you don't need to tell me your age. Telling people your age is not a requirement for a super chat. That's not necessary. You don't have to do that.
Maybe to at your credit card or something, you need to tell your name.
Well, I don't get that information. Google gets that information, okay? Obviously. You send the super chat through YouTube. Obviously, you're sending the information to YouTube, not to me. I don't get people's credit card information. Fourth Pixel says, K, whatever. I roll. Excuse me. Well, excuse me.
They use horseshoes for.
Huh?
Why do horses need that?
What?
Why do horses need shoes?
Because their hooves are too soft for human roads and
Oh.
and rough terrain. Because I mean, look, the horses, they're the reason why they got the shoes. I'm pretty sure it helps with. You know what? I'm just gonna Google this. Why do horses wear shoes? For protection, preventing hoof wear on hard or rough surfaces, though I was correct, like gravel and asphalt, and to provide traction, I was correct again, stability and support for specific jobs like racing or jumping, or to correct orthopedic issues. So I was right the whole time.
Well, I didn't tell you you were wrong, so.
Yeah, well, I was right. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, whatever. Cool. What do you want me to say?
Shoes protect hooves similar to human nails from excessive damage, maintaining hoof health, and improve performance. With some breeds or conditions, making shoes are more necessary than others. Key reasons for horseshoe protection: prevents cracking, chipping, and soreness from hard ground, concrete, and rocks. See, because human roads do have a lot of harder surfaces, concrete stuff. Traction and stability support. Offers stability for horses with weak or sensitive hooves. Performance enhancement. Specialized shoes improve athletic ability in disciplines like racing or jumping. Therapeutic needs correct structural problems or manages conditions like laminitis, inflammation of the hoof. When shoes may not be needed, horses working on soft, grassy terrain with regular hoof trims might be fine barefoot. Some breeds, like Mustangs, naturally have tougher hooves. Who decides? A skilled farrier assesses each horse individually based on workload, terrain, hoof health, and breed to determine if shoes are beneficial or if barefoot trimming is sufficient. Now you know.
Yeah, I thought it was to prevent their hooves from growing
Cells, yo, what's going on?
so that they didn't get too long. The roofs didn't get too long. That's what I thought it was. It's lagging. Hello?
What?
Is my voice lagging?
I don't think so. If it
Well-
was, I could hear it.
Okay, well,
I don't think it's lagged, though. I can hear you fine.
okay.
I'm on an adventure to discover the true meaning of Christmas. Like, what do you even care? What do you even care? You're a freaking toy with a buzzsaw attached to you. You just gained sentience yesterday. Why do you even care what Christmas is? Your master programmed you with the innate desire to know what Christmas is about?
Everyone has that desire.
No, they don't!
Yeah, they do.
They don't.
Which is weird.
Excuse me?
What? I didn't say anything.
Fourth Pixel says gotta go. Don't forget me, by the way. Oh, I won't forget. I'll remember you. Oh, I'll remember you. The guy who complains about no super chats and then doesn't give any of his own. I'll remember you. This is horrible. Christmas is ruined. It's ruined.
Wait, who's saying that?
The toy. The toy.
Oh,
Fourth Pixel. What a fun way to remember. I'll remember you. Oh.
I like the details in this game. You can see when the amount of fat, that there's less fat when you skin a wild animal as opposed to a farm animal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I want you to get out of this office. I don't want you here. Out! Out! Hello there.
Is that your move? think my horse is happy to go hunting with me. Did you hear me before?
What did you say? I was
Oh.
distracted.
Oh, okay. Just a bit ago, I said something about my horse.
What about your horse?
Oh, well, it doesn't seem very happy to be hunting with me.
Yeah, because you're killing its fellow animals.
Yeah, I'm even putting the skin on its back, so
Wow.
that makes sense.
Retractable buzzsaw. Heck.
Start time.
Zachary says, "What's up? Who's fighting this time?" Buzzsaw Louie. Buzzsaw Louie versus Palpatine.
Hmm.
Hey, penguins! Hey!
Look at this. They messed up with this scene. Look at this.
Someone joined.
The clouds should be moved. There should be a little bit of movement in the background. There's no movement in the background. Oh, it's Darth
Jar Jar and Emperor
Atisticus.
Palpatine.
Welcome.
And who is this?
Darth Atisticus.
It's your
Oh.
mother.
Yeah, your mom. Your mom.
Oh, it's my mom.
It's your mom. This is gonna be a terrifying episode. Palpatine's about to get flashed up with a buzzsaw.
I'm gonna see my mom for Christmas. That's interesting. That's fun.
Is that good?
Yeah. I got her a gift. Present. Did you guys do that?
Would we do that? Get your mom a gift?
Have you-
Why
have
would
you-
I?
have
Why
you-
would I get your mom a gift?
No, I meant did you get your moms a gift?
No, I didn't
but-
get my mom anything for Christmas. Why would I do that?
Or oh, I mean, why not? You give gifts. On,
My mom doesn't celebrate Christmas, and neither do I.
No,
So
you
why
just-
would I give her a
but
gift
you
for
could still give her
Christmas?
a gift, you know. Still give her a present. I'm sure she'd appreciate it.
Daphne says, "Let's see what this baby can really do."
What this baby can really do.
Darth Finn. Can you? Whoa! What the heck?
Well, what in the hell? What the?
Darth Finn, you okay there?
And what's
What?
happening?
You okay, bro? Want to be
Oh, what
want to be
the-
drowned in diarrhea?
What? The... what?
Darth Finn needs some more medication.
Okay.
What?
Do you know that man?
Do you know that, man?
What the hell?
Why did you say that? That's cool.
I mean, is
Darth Freaky.
Maybe he just
Darth
doesn't
Finn?
like it,
What
though.
the hell are you on, bro?
His mom gave him drugs.
It looks like it because why would he say that? Bro, that's so weird.
Darth Finn the Freakazoid. Okay, that's the last green. So this is the final stretch. Once I finish these green screens, I'm gonna fire up Unreal Engine and see what I can do on the first day. So my goal with Unreal Engine at first is to make some simple animations for my Civilization 2 modding experience. And then, if I'm able to get that working, then I'm going to start using it for videos on chat. Because I've seen some pretty good Star Wars animations made in Unreal Engine. And I don't know if it's the case or not, but I'm hoping that Unreal Engine is a little bit more user-friendly than Blender, because Blender is not user-friendly in the slightest. I'm gonna listen to this.
I don't normally do anniversary videos like this anymore, since giving myself a rigid deadline kind of stresses me out.
It's a video called "Does the Force Awakens Hold Up Like at All?" It's from Chef Frillis Productions. 2.03 million subs. Damn. Can I get 2.03 million subs?
Oh, who has 2.03 subs?
2.03 million subscribers. Chef Frillis Production.
But I wanted to make an exception in this
Still-
case because this feels like an incredibly
Magnus
momentous
freaking
and
has.
fascinating event. Star Wars The Force Awakens was arguably the most anticipated film of the 21st century thus far. Coming off of the wildly divisive prequel trilogy
Yo.
that didn't exactly give a lot of classic
What's
Star
up,
Wars
Jar?
fans their
What's up,
deserved
Autistic
fix.
Isn't? What's
Here
up?
was a
Yo, what's
true
going on?
successor to the
Andrew,
iconic
what
and
up?
beloved original trilogy. One that sought to continue the adventures of
I'm just
cinematic
joining
icons we
VCs,
hadn't
random
seen on
VCs,
screen since
just checking what's going on.
1983. Here was an opportunity to return
Yep, we're
Star
just
A lot of-
hanging
Wars
out.
to its
A lot of
roots
crazy
and
stuff is
finally
going on.
service the fans who
Yeah,
had
Like
been
what?
serviced in
Yeah, well, a lot of crazy stuff. One
finally?
guy freaking commented some weird thing in the YouTube chat.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, some freaky guy is trying to make a pass at Darth Autisticus.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
What does he say?
He said he wanted Darth Autisticus to drown him in his diarrhea.
Yeah, what the hell?
I know, but I was like, what the hell is this?
Exactly my thoughts.
Easy, Dan. You're never gonna be seen again, buddy. Banned. I'm too lazy to join the chat right now. Have another moderator handle it, please.
Well, there's no moderators in chat right now, other than myself. I'm
Fine,
busy.
I'll be right
Well,
there.
I'm a moderator. I can. I mean, do you
Yeah,
want? Do you
no,
want?
I don't know. It depends on how you feel about that. You know, it was directed towards you.
What?
So if you wanna,
I don't know. Is this a negative thing, or is he saying like, does this guy love me that much that he? I don't know. I feel like he's like
it's
being offensive. I don't know.
I don't know. It's
I'm going.
it's kind of left up for interpretation.
What do you think? What do you think we should do? You think we should just keep him there, or?
No, when people
Like,
want
it's
to
a
do
real thing, that stuff.
when people want to do freaky things with you, it's usually because they like you. But
I don't know about that.
But if some man wanted to do something freaky with me, I would ban him for sure because I'm not into men. So ain't no way.
Where was
But-
it said in the chat? Somebody
But I
Somebody
mean,
ping the
but
message.
I suppose in a YouTube chat, like I'd probably just ignore it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That was just completely unexpected. Like,
Darth Autisticus, can you please pin the message or Jar Jar? Do you have power to do that?
pin the message.
Pin the message real quick.
I'm not about to pin that message.
Well, who said it?
Darth Finn.
Where the hell is he at?
I don't know. He might be gone now. He might have run off.
You can probably look in the live feed or whatever and see when he typed. I don't know how that works really. But I'll send.
Daphne
I'll
says
send
you guys
You,
you guys better watch the Silent Biggie spin-off show.
Is that the person that said it right there?
Who?
The person that typed, "You guys better watch" or whatever show. Is he the one who said it?
No, I said
no,
Daphne said
no.
that.
It's I'll send you a picture.
Yeah, he's banned. I'm just trying to find him. I'm trying to find the message.
Daphne says we need a baby Jar Jar cam.
I know.
Baby
we need that
Jar
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 making.
cameo. I know. I put up a poll for that other video I said, should Jar Jar appear? Should Baby Jar Jar appear in the video? And most people said yes, and then I never put him.
I found the guy, timed out, and hid him from channel. Can I hide him from the channel, Jar Jar?
You don't have to hide it from the channel. Look, we can give warning first, and then
Yeah.
if they continue. Then
He
then
probably-
20 hours timeout for that because that's fucking disgusting what you said, bro.
It is. It is actually very.
He probably
disgusting.
left by now, if I'm being honest.
he probably did a drive-by.
You know what? That's exactly why I timed him out for a day, because when he comes back tomorrow, he's not going to be able to do the same fun stuff he did yesterday. That's why I did it with Keanu Mundi, if you guys remember that.
Yeti Mundi. Is that Emperor
What did he do?
Palpatine?
With Keanu Mundi the whale, remember he said that? He said stuff of something about Padme and Leia, then he left. And then he told me to time him out for a day.
I think that was Emperor Palpatine, actually.
No,
Oh.
what?
No, it's Keanu Mundi. I remember that specifically because it's one of the only times he gave me permission to time somebody out.
Was that you, Emperor Palpatine?
What?
It
What
wasn't
happened?
him.
Were you
It was-
what was his name? Kiadi Mundi?
Keanu
I
Mundi,
was
Keanu
him.
Mundi the whale.
Kiadi
spoke
Mundi?
to him.
Were you Kiadi Mundi the whale?
No,
No.
he wasn't. Keanu Mundi
No.
was a completely different person.
Okay.
Jar Jar, your memory is the same as a damn squirrel. No offense.
No offense, but
Wait, what?
no offense, but
I put the picture in the chat.
Oh no, I already banned him.
Good. You've done well, my apprentice.
I'm apprenticed to nobody but myself.
now you need to go find him in Roblox.
No, not that. It'll be fun. Speaking of, we did our first hit today.
Really?
Yeah, it was the top third player, the top third best player in the game.
Did he deserve it?
Yeah, he deserved it. He's a
Wow.
fake person, he's a fake friend, and he's a backstabber, so
Yo.
yeah.
Backstabber, fake friend, fake person, not good.
And he's insulting other people from not even. He's insulting other people that are not from America and calling them bad names. Like I can't say it on stream, but I'm pretty sure you can guess what he called somebody that's a non-American.
An immigrant?
I don't know, some word. A lot of words.
Why? What immigrant population was he referring to?
African.
African?
Yep, I figured.
Yeah, so you can imagine why I'm not allowed to say the word on stream.
Naturally. It's
I-
part of the American.
not-
It's part of the American
Nowadays,
religion
plenty-
not to say that word. So
Nowadays, there are plenty of people on YouTube that are saying that word, and I don't agree with it. But people are like trying to actually normalize it, trying to say it's just a word. It's just a word. It's like,
well, I mean,
I don't know if it's
look, the way all words.
It's just a word, but
all
that word
words-
was used to be hateful to a certain type of race.
all words are used to convey ideas, and context is always the number one thing that matters when it comes to the words that people say. And it
I
doesn't
know,
matter. It doesn't matter what the words are that people are saying. What matters is how the words are being used and in what context. And so I don't
if I
believe
were to
it's.
just like say that.
I don't believe
like,
it's
the-
wrong to say the word in of itself. I think it has to have the context of being malicious and intending to insult someone that I would say doesn't deserve. I think that would be the situation in which it'd be wrong. But I
That's
don't
the
think
way
it's
he
wrong
said
to say it in of itself. I just
Yeah.
make sure that no one says it because obviously YouTube
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 I
doesn't
would
like
just
it.
say it's not even like, for example, like I would just say I think it is okay to just say N word not the actual word. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, if you think it is okay to say like the actual word as long as it's not in like a negative or offensive way, I can understand that. But personally, I don't agree with that. This is just my opinion. I would just say N-word and not the actual word or in any form. I know that some people, I know that like rappers like say the N-word in like songs and stuff, and it's just not something. I mean, you can, if you think it's okay, fine, just don't do it in a negative way. I personally don't think it's okay to say at all, but if that's your opinion, then it's your opinion.
Why do you sound so intimidated when you're speaking about it?
What?
Not gonna. You're
What?
safe. You're safe. Talk about it. You don't need to.
Huh?
You sound very.
But I didn't hear. Sorry, I didn't hear you. What?
You sound kind of
Emperor
nervous.
Palpatine says you sound kind of nervous talking about this.
In what way am I
Oh,
nervous?
obviously.
What do you think I'm nervous?
You just keep saying, in my opinion, this is just my personal opinion.
Because
Well, then.
apparently
Because it
some people don't like other people's opinions, and I'm used to being around. I'm used to being on social media where people, like, if you have any opinion, first thing they'll do is like immediately insult you and talk crap. And I know you guys won't. I'm just used to people just straight up and like assaulting me. So but I'm also being careful with like what I say and saying my piece the right way. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think that like in principle, it would be just wrong to say that people shouldn't be allowed to say it. Because if you go that route, then where exactly is it going to stop? Because the reason why that you're not allowed to say it is because it's offensive to black people. And apparently it's offensive to a lot of other people. And so the reason why that's a problem is because there are lots of other words that are also offensive too. So now we can't say those words either. And how do you quantify how offensive a word is? Like, this word is more offensive, so you can't say this one. But because this one is less offensive, you can say it, even though it still offends something. And so now we're going, once you go down the route of banning words and speech, then you run into the problem of, okay, what's acceptable and what's not. And also, what's the difference between saying the N-word and then the actual word itself? What's the difference? I mean, the word is supposed to represent the idea. And so if you change the word that was originally used, you're still using the same word. You're just, the phonetic sound is just different.
I think I will say, I think like if you were to just say like the N-word and not the actual word, I would say people like would do that because it's like more respectful. At least you're trying to be respectful about it. Whereas if you just say the actual word, and especially the hard R, then it shows that you don't care. Whereas at least if you were to just say the N-word, you at least show that you do care and are trying to be respectful. So that's like,
yeah, but what I'm saying is that logically doesn't make any sense, because saying the N-word is the same thing as saying the N-word. It's the same thing.
Gotcha.
You're conveying the same idea when you're saying the word, it's still putting that word in people's minds anyway.
Yes, it is. But
so for all the difference it makes, it doesn't make a difference.
Respectful about it though. Like at least you're showing some sort of respect. Whereas if you do say the N-word and you just saying like without a care in the world, it shows, then that's a little different. But if you were, even though just saying the actual word versus just saying the N-word, like even though they mean the same thing, when you are not saying the actual word, you're just saying the N-word, you at least are showing some respect in that.
Well, I don't think that's actually like considered. I don't consider that to be necessarily respectful at all. I think it's disrespectful to other people to control their speech. And so the reality of this situation is that people that want to control the way that you talk use their feelings, their emotions to tell you what you can and can't say. And that is, in my opinion, where the disrespect comes in. And so I think that people that believe that you can't say the word are the ones that are in the wrong. It's not the other way around. Again, words are not evil in of themselves. The word itself is not evil. It's about how the word is used that can be evil.
The word, I 100% agree with you that like the word itself is not evil, and like I'm not trying to take away like people's like free speech, but because like that word is like an offensive word in general, it does have some sort of an influence that even though the word itself, if you just say the word in general, like just saying it not to be offensive, like say if I just say if I had like a son or a daughter that they're like 5 years old, me not even saying the word at all, or saying more in a more respectful way, would encourage my children to not care more about what they say. Whereas if I teach my kids, hey, it's okay to say the N word as long as you're just saying it to say it, not to be rude, there's still some sort of influence around that, versus if I were to teach them not to say it at all.
Well, the only reason that you need to restrict the speech of children is because children don't yet know how to use words.
Exactly.
That's the only reason. But that doesn't apply. That doesn't apply to adults, though. Once you're an adult, you should be able to say and speak in an adult way, and other adults should also be able to listen to what you have to say and not react emotionally to a word, but listen carefully to the context of that word and what idea that you're attempting to convey is. Because it's children that learn to associate words with emotions, and they are the ones that are immature, and they need to grow and understand that words have meanings, and you can convey ideas to other people with words, and you don't react emotionally to people's ideas. You listen to what they have to say, and if what they have to say is wrong, then it's wrong, and if what they have to say is right, it doesn't matter what words they use if they're correct. It's about truth. It's not about how you feel about what is being said.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I just think another thing too is that and I 100% agree with you. I just think that a lot of people who say it, like say for example, I mean, hold on, let me think. It's like another thing too is like there's so many other words that are like similar to like that word, but the question is if people were to refer to that word, why wouldn't they use any of the other words? Why would they use the one that's like a slur, rather than say a word that's not a slur but still means that? You know what I mean? So it's a matter of like just the type of people that like they have like I have no problem if you say it, as long as you're being like respectful about it. But at the end of the day, there's some people that aren't respectful and they try spreading. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I do agree with you. That's all. You know.
Yeah.
I just
anyway,
think people on social media are just jerks. And I'm talking about people that are actually trying to be jerks, not,
Yeah, but ultimately, I think that it's totally acceptable that people are trying to normalize it, because they should. Because the word, like I said, the word itself is not bad, and so people need to get used to hearing it. And it only matters how it's used in context. It doesn't matter if people are being friendly with each other. You've heard, as you already know, a lot of a lot of black people use the word towards each other as a term of endearment, and I've heard white people use it towards each other as a term of endearment as well.